Hey everybody, this is Kip Johnson again, Jones Group Realtors. This video is about pros and cons of living in Gresham, Oregon. What are the pros and cons of living in Gresham, Oregon? I'm going to give you mine, why I like living in Gresham, Oregon, and some of the reasons I don't really like living in Gresham, Oregon. All right, the first pro of living in Gresham, Oregon is the access to awesome outdoors. The number one access to outdoors is the Columbia River Gorge. The Columbia River Gorge is located just outside of Gresham, and it's filled with some of the most breathtaking views and viewpoints of Oregon. It encompasses 292,000 acres and is classified as a national scenic area. The Columbia River Gorge has 90 waterfalls, including the world-famous Multnomah Falls, with its impressive 620 vertical feet of fall. That stands as Oregon's #1 highest waterfall. It's located just 20 minutes outside of Gresham, just down 84, and you can hike to the top of this waterfall on a 2.2-mile hike that goes up 700 vertical feet. Another cool thing that's located in the gorge is it's one of the best places in the world to windsurf, especially in Oregon, Washington. It's the place to go in Oregon and Washington for windsurfing and kite surfing. Even if you don't like this sport, this is an awesome day trip. Take the wife, the kids, and go watch some of the world's top pros, because it is a destination for a lot of windsurfers all over the world. The gorge also has tons of hikes. They go by creeks, waterfalls, and it really gets you up to the top of the gorge, which gives you a bird's eye view of the largest river in the Northwest, the Columbia River. Okay, if you're gonna go up to the gorge and you're gonna check out different things in the gorge, I highly suggest going down the old highway. It's an historic highway on the Columbia River, and it's amazing. The turns in there, you really get into the forest and are really able to check out a lot of just the beautiful scenery that we have in Oregon. And then also, when you're on that historic highway, make sure you check out possibly the best view in Oregon, which is the Oregon Vista House. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Vista House. Probably the best view in Oregon. Okay, the number 2 pro of living in Gresham is the Mount Hood National Forest. Now I know, like I just said, outdoor access was number 1, but the Mount Hood National Forest is super special. It's located just 20 minutes outside of Gresham, and if you're the outdoor adventure type, this is the place for you. It has it all. The Mount Hood National Forest really has it all. It has hiking, fishing, mountain climbing, mountain biking, and if you like skiing, snow skiing, then this mountain has 3 ski resorts, one of which is year-round. Timberline Ski Resort is the highest ski resort on Mount Hood, and it is on the glacier. And this is actually where a lot of times the U.S. ski team practices in the summer, because they do have skiing year-round. Now, one of the other ski resorts they have, which is the next lower down ski resort, is Mount Hood Meadows. A lot of people, this is their favorite ski resort. It has the most high-speed lifts, it has a lot of terrain, and is a great ski resort, and it's probably the more popular one. But it is more crowded than the other ski resorts usually. The last ski resort, which is my personal favorite, is Ski Bowl. Ski Bowl is located just 45 minutes out of Gresham, and it actually holds a pretty special place for me, because that's where I had my spinal cord injury. I broke my neck in Ski Bowl, but I still love it and would always go there if I could. The cool thing about Ski Bowl is that if the snow is right, if there's good snow, the terrain at Ski Bowl is probably the best in the mountain. The only problem with Ski Bowl is that it does have lower, just two-seat lifts instead of those high-speed quads. Ski Bowl also has a lot of stuff to do in the summer. It has the Alpine Slide, which is a slide that you ride. You ride up on the chairlift and then you ride down on these little toboggan things. It has bungee jumping, has go-karts, has mountain biking. There's a ton of stuff to do in the summer, and if you're looking for a place to take the kids, this is definitely one of them. All right, in short, Gresham is just a great place to live if you're the outdoor type. It has great skiing an hour away. It has fishing within minutes down on the Sandy River, boating right next door on the Columbia River, and it's a quick beach trip that's just 2 hours away. What more could an outdoor person ask for? The next pro of living in Gresham is actually the homeless population. Now, this might kind of seem a little weird, but our homeless population is better than the other cities in Multnomah County. The Gresham police have not allowed as much of the homeless population to move into Gresham. And I'm not going to be like, the other news media outlets out there that just kind of cover this up. Homeless population is one of the biggest issues with the city of Portland and the surrounding cities. It's really kind of destroying our city. And when you drive around downtown, it's everywhere. It's very dirty. There's a lot of crime going on because of it. But I'm really proud of the Gresham police for keeping it under control as much as possible. The next pro of living in Gresham is the lower average home price, and for those home prices, the larger square footage that you get with those. The median home value in Gresham in 2021 was $458,000, compared to the rest of Multnomah County with a median home value of $507,000. You are having major savings in Gresham. The lower home prices also comes with larger square footage and larger lots. Talk about a win-win if you can stand the 20-minute drive to work. All right, the next and last pro of living in Gresham, Oregon is the Gresham Main Street. Now, while Oregon City's Main Street has been voted one of the best main streets in the country, I personally like the Gresham Main Street, and here's why. The main attractions of Gresham's Main Street go from the main city park on East Powell Boulevard and North Main Avenue to Northeast 5th Street. These attractions include awesome little bars, candy shops and restaurants, a great main city park, a splash pad, statues galore, and historical museums. Two of my favorite places to go in Gresham on the main street is Eye Candy and the Local Cow. Eye Candy is a family-owned candy store. They hand make their cheese and caramel corn and cotton candy and caramel apples. Whatever they can't produce themselves, they are going to buy that candy from local suppliers. They actually have a lot of specialty goods that you can't find anywhere else. The Local Cow is Gresham's only burger joint and uses locally sourced meats. They are natural, organic, and sustainable products. The Local Cow also shares a courtyard with next door Hoppy Brewery. It's pretty cool to be able to go and choose from Hoppy Brewery's tap selections of all types of different beers and be able to get a hamburger from the Local Cow. I've actually put another video together about the Local Cow in past, and you can check that out in the links below. Gresham's Burrito Shop is by far the best burritos I've ever had. They have great breakfast burritos, and their carne asada burritos are to die for. If you're looking for a great burrito, come check out Gresham Burrito Shops. It's located right on Main Street, right across from the Local Cow and Eye Candy. If you have spent some time in downtown Gresham, you will see a lot of statues. These statues have representations and meaning. One of the statues is the Teddy Bear Parade statue. The Teddy Bear Parade is a parade that has been going on since the 80s. Another statue that will catch your eye is the Seeing Eye Dog statue. If you have grown up in Gresham or have spent some time in Gresham, you have definitely seen a lot of seeing eye dogs. These seeing eye dogs are in training. They come from a seeing eye dog institute in Boring, Oregon, right outside of Gresham. Alright, now let's check out the Gresham Splash Pad. The Gresham Splash Pad is a great place to take the kids in the summer when it gets hot. But not only that, they have church service on Sundays in the summer. They have live concerts going on throughout the summer as well. They also sometimes have food carts that line those live concerts. There's always something to do at the Gresham Splash Pad. Come check it out. It's just a few blocks away from right downtown on the Gresham Main Street. Alright, the Gresham Historical Museum is located at 410 North Main Avenue. This museum is full of artifacts that the Gresham Historical Society feels of importance to preserve for Gresham's history. Last but not least is the Gresham Main City Park. This is located right off Main Street and Powell. The Gresham City Park has baseball fields, a skate park, a river running through it, a beautiful garden, and backs up to the Springwater Trail. Come check out Gresham's Main City Park. Okay, now onto the cons of living in Gresham, Oregon. One of the main cons of living in Gresham, or Oregon west of the mountain range, is the rainfall. We do have a very wet climate. It rains from about September to May, and so with that, you have to get used to that. But you're not going to see a lot of people out there with umbrellas. A lot of Oregons are just kind of used to the rain. The payoff of that is we have one of the most breathtaking, beautiful summers anywhere in the country and anywhere in the world. It's green all the time. We have a lot of rivers to get out and do floating, boating, and that rain does bring on a lot of other outdoor things that we can go partake in. Okay, the next con of living in Gresham, Oregon is the commute and the traffic. If you're commuting into Portland for work, jumping on 84 at rush hour times can be a lot of traffic, especially when you get down to the 205-84 intersection. There's a lot of people trying to get to the airport or get across the bridge to Vancouver, and since there are only two ways to get across the Columbia River into Vancouver, it can get pretty congested. So that commute can be a little bit longer from Gresham, but I think the benefits of Gresham outweigh that heavily. The last con of living in Gresham, Oregon is it's not a big city. It's not, it isn't Portland, it isn't Seattle. You're not going to have a lot of the things that those big cities have. Yeah, we do have restaurants, but we don't have big high-end restaurants. We don't have a lot of the big name restaurants. You have to drive into town to go to Blazer games or Timber games or Thorns games. And so there is that factor that you are in a suburb, but if you are looking for a suburb and you're not worried about having a P.F. Chang's right next door, then Gresham might be the place for you. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope this video was useful for you. If you're thinking about moving to Gresham, hit me up and I can help you find that perfect home just for you. The nice thing about Gresham too is that this is another pro that I didn't mention, is we do have larger lots. You are able to find, acre, 2 acre, 5 acre lots in Gresham. Now you're not gonna find them a lot. You're gonna have to move out a little bit further out of Gresham, but they are available. So if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment with another place that you'd like to see a pros and cons video about, and thank you so much for supporting me.